Good evening and welcome to Spotlight on Thursday the 22nd of March.
Hello, the headlines tonight. The angry council staff whose bank and national insurance details have gone missing.
It's absolutely disgusting because basically somebody could find out an awful lot of information about me and use it for their own gains.
A school is evacuated and pupils and staff are taken to hospital after they were affected by fumes.
Also tonight, the deaths on HMS Tireless, tributes to the 2 submariners who died in an accident.
This has been a tragedy for the families of the sailors who have lost their lives, and our thoughts go out to them at this time.
And on BBC School Report Day, we bring you the news. Hear what's important to us.
Now, schools across the region have been taking part in the BBC's Schools Report Day. Hundreds of students have become journalists to write radio bulletins, newspaper reports and broadcast their own television bulletins. Spotlight's John Henderson has the details.
A scoop at Coombeshead College. A new scheme to cut carbon emissions is announced and the students are covering the story.
I think it's a great scheme to try, and the thing is, if we don't start living within our fair carbon share, we're risking really dangerous climate change, and that'll be bad news.
They're doing it for television, and over in the print newsroom they're working on the front page for Coombs headlines.
We are writing a story about our school becoming an eco school. We will make all kinds of things to make us more environmentally friendly.
At Poltaire School in St Austell, the radio staff are under pressure from a no-nonsense editor.
Well, pretty much bossing everyone around and making sure that we've got everything done for the deadline.
Schools in Dartmouth and Sherborne also took part in the project. Back in Newton Abbot, the pressure was on to get the television bulletin ready for 3 o'clock.
Go on. Go on. Come round then, that's it. Brilliant.
If you're going to understand and appreciate news, the best way of doing it is to make it yourself.
But the students quickly find out that live broadcasts can be stressful, especially when things go wrong.
Goes back to camera 2. This is the wrong
one! Yeah, I don't care at the moment.
It's always a busy...
Not every college in the region has a state-of-the-art TV studio. However, what School Report does show is that most schools have plenty of talent. John Henderson, BBC Spotlight, Coombeshead College, Newton Abbot.
See you again soon. Bye.
Well, still ahead in tonight's programme. More breaking news on School Report Day as the BBC Spotlight studios are stormed. And could this white label band become red hot on the southwest music scene?
Now, more from John Henderson, who spent the day with the students at Coombeshead College in Newton Abbot.
Yes, they've been preparing their broadcast for the BBC Schools Report today. John, how have they got along today?
Well, Victoria, I think it went very well. The main broadcast went from here, from this state-of-the-art TV studio at 3 o'clock. They're just doing another rehearsal here, you can just see behind me. But let's speak to the main players today. Laurent, you were one of the head directors here. How did you find it?
It was very difficult. One of our guys didn't have all the edited pieces ready, so we had a few blank spaces.
But you were the head director. It's your responsibility to get it right.
Well, it wasn't my job, so it's his job, so it's his responsibility.
That's what we like to hear in live television, shifting the blame. Olivia, how did you get on? What were you doing today?
I was a weather girl and I had to write up the script for the weather and then read it out live on Radio Coombeshead.
Do you think this is the career for you?
It might be, but I realise how much hard work goes into it and how stressed you get when you do it.
Indeed. Laurent, how did the career for you?
Definitely. I just love working in media.
There we go. Lots of people love working in media and lots of people throughout the day have been enjoying themselves too.
They certainly have, and they seem to be getting to grips with our jobs rather too swiftly and too well, don't they?
It's a little worrying. Now, this is what happened when the students from Sir James Smith School in Camelford came here to learn the ropes.
Now, who wants to have a go at reading the news?
Forget boring maths lessons or RE. This was a chance for the 9 pupils to learn how news is put together on radio, on TV and online.
We'll have a look at it as it would appear on the web. There we go.
So when we're on air, everybody in here works together as a team.
And they seem to be paying very close attention.
Have you ever made any mistakes before?
Oh, very often. Very often.
You see on the screen there, we've got Plymouth behind us, but actually there's nothing there.
And we can hear what Rose's saying because of our earpieces that we have in here that are specially moulded to our ears.
So who wants to have a go using the clicker? Here we go then. Have a go at pointing at that Yeovil temperature up there.
Stand by, Rachel, and cue.
Then it was their chance to put it into practice.
Southwesters.
Well, the students are clearly learning from their mistakes. It won't be long until they'll be ready.
It won't be long until they'll be ready for the real thing.
Good evening and welcome to Spotlight.
The headlines tonight. School children from Cornwall have taken over the BBC.
They've even taken control of the weather. The weather from now on is going to be nice.
And the news is all going to be about music, fashion and food.